changes entirely here. But here we go, folks. It's now time to start this next matchup. It's going to be a good one. Ox, Maven, take it away.
Here we go, ready to get rocketed. You know, you told me, Ox, you are my resident weapons expert.
Oh,
you
yes.
told me you like to get nerdy with it. Break it down. Talk to me about what's on the screen. It's looking like what I'm used to with like the MP5, I believe the QQ9 of this game. What makes it so good?
Honestly, just the extremely fast time to kill, the mobility, everything about that. I'm just seeing a lot of different weapons that are extremely good at that aggressive playstyle right now. I think the biggest surprise weapon that I'm seeing at the moment is number one, the HD40 recently got a nerf, and prior to this nerf, it was basically the most used weapon in the entire competitive scene. But after the nerf, it looks like we still do have a couple people using it. But what I really want to highlight is Nero with the Type 25. I feel like that never comes out, but has some really, really good potential. Kills extremely fast up close and is somewhat versatile for sure.
Well, early hold for Tribe is going to get them out to what, a 31-11 point advantage as the rotation's now going to come through. We're watching Leon's POV. He's trying to break in through the side warehouse. Nice little drop shot in there. Movement on point as he is going to fall. Now into the hard point goes Truly OP. We'll see if they can rally back here or if Tribe can get the break.
Yeah, one thing I think Tribe is really good at is being able to hold different positions across the map, not just the hard point. They're really good at holding down that map control and just watching certain lanes, which I think so far we're seeing a little bit, but obviously Truly keeping it really close for sure.
I mean, I'm excited to watch more of Fusion when we get back to him. Just that little bit we watched with him with the QQ9 out, like his movement, like slide canceling around corners, like I don't know, it just looked really fluid. Even though we watched him for about 10 seconds, so he looked nasty. That's a rocket to the forehead.
Yeah.
As one's going to drop. Lead continuing to build for Tribe. Just 20 seconds remaining in this hard point. Now to Leon's POV.
Yeah, and pertaining to that movement aspect too, a lot of players that haven't really touched mobile games before might not know this, but most of these players are playing with 4 fingers, trying to make it have as much input as possible so they can slide, jump, do whatever they need to do to really win those gunfights. Although there are a couple players, which we will talk about in this tournament at some point, that do play with just their thumbs and are able to hang really, really well.
Yeah, that's all I did because I just haven't, spent as much time on mobile. And yeah, when I played some players with good movement that were playing claw or whatever you'd like to call this, yeah, the skill gap there was very, very noticeable.
Oh, yes.
I was getting absolutely torched. But yeah, that's the thing with Call of Duty that we don't talk about maybe enough when it comes to the esports side of it. Whether we're talking the current title in Modern Warfare from my side or you with COD Mobile, once you get to this level, most people can shoot straight, right? Like the skill gap becomes. It's the movement, man, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I mean, it's the movement, it's the positioning, everything like that. I mean, it's not easy by any means, but for these pro players, being able to aim and, put their crosshair on the enemies is not the biggest problem for them. A lot of these players just are trying to focus on that positioning, that teamwork, and then obviously the movement, which is something that just comes with frequent repetitions, absolutely.
Yeah, back to what Leon said about being the smartest and dumbest player. Yeah, when I can shoot straight, I just struggle with the positioning side. So it's like sometimes I'm in a good position, game's very easy. When you're in bad positions, Call of Duty becomes very, very hard. But it's a tight race right now. Just 6 points separating these two teams. Truly OP has been able to battle. Streak's going to come in. 3 are going to drop. And Zizu, I think, is able to take down 2. Nero gets 2 with the War Machine as well. As they're making the plays.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you guys can tell right now, Tectonic and Bolu fragging out along with Fusion and Saizu. Definitely the players that I would say some people kind of expected to have this kind of fragging ability. But yeah, this game is really close right now. Definitely a matchup that people were expecting between these two teams. Absolute juggernauts for sure.
It might be just one of those where when it comes down to the wire with it only being to 150, who's able to get that big last rotation and get set up, or maybe who's got the operator or the streaks to work with. And I think you saw a couple operators out. Unfortunately for Zizu, as he goes to drop shot, there is a swarm of players in front of him, so the kills get picked up for Tribe. Now they're fighting for the backside rotation, and this could be a huge moment.
Yeah, and we're also seeing a lot of players pulling out their operators and losing them within seconds, which is really, really critical inside of Hardpoint right now because operators do play a very big role. So to see those just disappear after pulling them out, that's definitely not something you want to see if you are Truly or Tribe. Saw from both ends for sure.
No, I mean, it's like a difference of getting 3 to 5 kills or 0, and it's just wasted, right?
Oh, the mech. Saizu. Oh, man. 105 to 89. They're going in right now. Oh, mech. I mean, they got the mech inside the hard point right now, and the VTOL comes out, taking it out from Nero. That is a massive play right now, because if that XS1 stayed inside of the hard point, I think Truly would have had it. But as you can see, Tribe able to break it.
It looked good from Truly's POV, but just for a second, they do have a swarm coming in. Two are able to battle out. The RC car comes in as well. Players swarming from top, in from Tribe. Over the 100-point mark, they will go. Still trailing, but anybody's game. It's just Nero tucked away in a corner, trying to get as much time as he can. Maybe a lead change if he can hold the rest of this time, but the slide out, not going to work. He's going to get caught. Quality shots from Truly.
And it's more than likely going to come down to this next hill. It's going to be a close one. I expect fully 149 to 150. Absolutely. And as you can tell, someone has a mech. I can't see who it is. Tectonic with the mech. Oh boy. That could be huge. And also, VTOLs can't come down because this is an indoor one as well. And another person got an Nexus one, I think. But that indoor one, it's going to be huge. I mean, Truly would have to have like a grenade launcher or something. And as you can tell, Tribe actually has one. Oh, man.
Oh, they're just lining up. Just line it up in front. It's going down to the wire. Point contested for now. They still have the mech up. Nice shots there from Nero to lock down the point.
They're
trying to rally back, but it's still just getting contested finally. The Goliath is going to fall, able to take that out. The grab slip comes in. It doesn't actually connect. Nero does take down one before he drops. But is that going to be enough? Into the point goes Truly LP. Just 25 points needed. And everybody from Tribe coming off a spawn. Unfortunately, streaks drop it on their head as they try to get towards the point.
Oh my goodness, 20 seconds right here. Tribe, I don't think can win on this point. It will have to be the next one, so it's really gonna come down to the wire here. See if they can get all the points possible, though. I expect the early rotation as well. It looks like there is one Tribe player kind of near the point. I don't think if they've set up yet. Another XS1 coming out. I can't tell who that's with, though.
Point locked, about to pop and set up inside. It's Truly OP. There's the Goliath coming in as well.
Another indoor point.
The positioning, it's there for Truly. They can close it out. They're set up inside. Nero just waiting on the help to come in, trying to pick him out of it. The hip fire is going to hit. Slide out, hits another shot as well. Two are going to fall. Into the point they go. 15 points needed. They're at the window trying to get the volley out. I thought he was going to drop because the peak was there, but the Goliath in to follow him up as well. Second by second, trying close to locking this down. They've got a swarm. 3 players are actually going to fall. There's an opening for the contest to come in. They can't close it out at 149, but back into the point they go, and Tribe takes it 150 to 139. But